My dogs are helping me today. You sit down, buddy. Sit. High five. Good job. Today we have a WPL C34 KM. That's the metal kit edition. So it comes with we got our metal axles, our metal drive shafts, our WPL 370 single speed gearbox, and we're running this on the WPL Res-v3 sound system, ESC, and receiver transmitter combo. It's all in one deal. You got a speaker, so we got sound. If you have the dual speed gearbox, you can shift from low to high, or on the single speed, it allows us to go from forward to instantly reverse or forward brake reverse. Pretty neat feature. The side of the controller has a control for a winch for when we get our winch installed on here. We're running your Gen X 1600 milliamp hour 2S lipo battery today. That's where I put the speaker for the sound system. A lot of people put the speakers underneath. And how I was doing it, it was just easier to toss it up in there, and we had a little bit of room. It's got super soft tires, and I got wheel weights in here that were provided in the kit. The tires are really soft. In a couple spots I did take a couple dabs of glue them on, get the tires glued on so they stick good. We drove it around a little bit. It seems to be really good. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to show you around this a little bit. So we got our opening doors, and then you could the hinge is right here, and then this whole panel comes off, and you could take the pin out and then put this panel back on and not have the doors. And then the top's got a few screws that hold it on, so you could take your top off, and we could fold the windshield down and not have any doors on there for a different look. The spare tire is even super soft. The rear suspension is this standard 4-link suspension that we're used to from WPL. Works pretty good. But on the front, they switched it up a little bit. We have, see if we can get in here. Instead of 4 links, we have 3 suspension links plus a panhard bar, if you can see it up in there. I don't know the benefits or anything of how that works. I'm guessing it offers a little bit better steering is the only increase in performance to allow it when it turns from the 25G metal geared servo, that it don't just shift everything side to side. It keeps this axle centered, allows for more precise control steering. You see, I forgot to put a screw in there. The body is held onto the frame by this screw right there, but then it has these like clips on it. So clip there, and those go on the outside of the frame rail. Then here on the inside of the frame rail has a couple clips, and then there's a couple screws we toss in up here. So basically 3 screws and 4 clips hold the body on. Pretty neat. It makes it nice and secure when you want it, or if you want to pull the body off to adjust stuff or repair stuff. You just a few screws and a couple clips away. The metal axles from WPL work really good. I really like them. They offer a lot of steering. That's steered all the way one way. Good quality. Not a lot of wobble coming through. If you've had plastic axles, you can tell that stuff starts to get wobbly, which is nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? It's plastic, but Once you start getting serious, you start upgrading stuff to the metal stuff, and definitely better quality. Highly recommended. This 370 single speed gearbox. So this is a motor, this is a reduction box, and then this is just like a transfer box. So this is coming out, and this gear right here is hooked directly to this drive shaft. So it's just what's hooking onto here is going directly to this drive shaft. Then there's another gear next to it that it's taking the power off to run the front. So these drive shafts spin opposite directions. I don't know if I can forcefully manually spin it, but yeah, I spin this one that way, and the other one goes opposite direction. What that also allows is I don't know what you call it, but under a lot of stress and torque, you don't want your vehicle to shift all one way. If these were both going the same way, it would just kind of tilt over to the side, but since they're going opposite directions, it cancels all those forces out. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This is a fairly good size RC. In pictures, you really can't tell how big or small stuff is, but we'll set our WPL C14 next to the C34, and you can clearly see that there is quite the size difference in between the two. Turned around like that. Maybe put them on their sides. But yeah, with the C34 frame, it offers us plenty of ground clearance so we can crawl over stuff. You can see with these super soft tires that they provided that it almost looks like we have flats. So that should offer good traction going over hard obstacles and stuff. But I guess that's enough talking about it. Let's go play with it, see how well it does.